Hey there YouTube, it's Render, and today I'm going to run you through all of the steps I took to get my first few clients. Alright, so starting way back last year in 2021, I was getting into shitcoins. So if any of you don't know what shitcoins are, super briefly, usually it's just an independently launched cryptocurrency that has a lifespan of a couple days.
Market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market,
I'm not really the type to dump my life savings into it, but dumping life savings into shitcoins made a lot of people millionaires, so good for them. But basically, I was part of this shitcoins community, which is a name I unfortunately cannot disclose because the nature of this coin was kind of political and I just don't really want to get into that. But in summary, when people buy shitcoins, generally a little bit of the funds goes to a developer wallet, which the developers of the coin can then use for promotional purposes or, building a better website or branding and whatnot. So I realized that for some of these shitcoins, the owners may be in need of a little bit of a branding upgrade because most of them aren't designers. So I hit up the one for this community that I said I was part of, and I said, look, I'm going to make you an animation. It's going to be a moving animation of a physical gold coin, kind of like floating in space. It's going to be spinning around. It's going to have the logo on it, some, little text around the side, whatever details you want, just to make it look super legit. Because truthfully, the perceived value of renders is pretty high. It makes you look really legit and not too many steps. So I said, just give me $200 worth of your coin in today's value. And what ended up happening is he accepted that. I made the design, and the next few days, the market cap of the coin went up quite a bit, and I ended up like tripling what I made off of this. But because of that, I got a little bit of clout in the shitcoin community, so I got hooked up with a guy named, we'll call him Henry. So I was working with Henry, doing a number of little NFT projects and things like that, they all just didn't really live very long, so I wanted to get out of NFTs. So what I started doing is I'd go into these ecom gurus' Instagram accounts, and I would see who was liking their posts recently. I would look for anybody with a bio that suggested drop shipping or e-commerce, marketing, advertising, or anything like that, and I would just DM them like yo. And I used yo because I didn't want to sound like a bot. And what I ended up doing is I DM'd well over 500 of these people, many of which didn't respond, most of which didn't respond. Some of them said I'd be interested in the future, and one of them actually hit me back many months later and said I'm ready to get you started. And now I'm on a contract with him making thousands a month. So it pays off. You just have to do it enough and you have to have good work to show for yourself. So basically what I learned after this is if you have enough good work on your portfolio and you just throw like 10,000 darts at a board, you're going to get a few of them that hit the bullseye, and that's just what happens. It's also definitely worth mentioning that I did a whole lot of work for free. I kind of just emailed them the work after. I said, look, I made this for you for free. I just wanted something for my portfolio. You're welcome to use it. Many of them didn't respond. Many of them gave me some really lame answer, like I just spent 15 hours working on this render and they just don't even care. But you just got to keep pushing, and I was able to use that work on my portfolio. And because of this, it really did feel super slow day to day. But then just looking back a year ago, I was out here making renders for shitcoins. So another thing I did to get work when I was just starting out is I would allow myself to be drop serviced. And if you don't know what drop servicing is, I'm going to tell you what that looked like for me. So I got in contact with a web designer who then basically would just upsell his clients on 3D renders. So if he was building a website for their product, he would say, hey, do you need 3D renders for your website? If so, I got you. And the main benefit of doing it at this stage is that I just got to work with brands I wouldn't have been able to close on my own, and then make a little bit of money while expanding my portfolio with real brands that actually feature my work on their websites. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering where to find web designers to do this with, just search web designer into Twitter under the people tab, and basically everybody here is worth hitting up. People who are web designers will generally just put it in their name because it makes them easier to find, so not hard to go through this and just send all of these people an offer. But yeah, that's basically the bulk of how I found most of my clients. I would just recommend joining Discord servers in whatever niche you're kind of working in. Just be active, make relationships with people, and then suddenly you have 60 plus people who all know you as a 3D guy. I have a number of connections in the ecom space where people are just starting brands and they need some good 3D work to put on their website or their social media. So since I'm so loud about it and I post everything I do, I basically just am the first one to come to mind. I hope you all found this wildly helpful, and if you have any questions relating to anything that I said, just ask in the comments and I can either respond with words or even make a separate video about it. Like I said last time, I'm aiming to post once a week, and basically all of my content is going to be about using Blender to make money online. So if you're into that kind of thing, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and drop a like on this video if you got anything useful out of it.